Always, always. How's everyone feeling?
What's up? Happy Monday,
What's up,
everyone.
y'all? Happy Monday. Sweet. Always good vibes. I'll pop on here for 30 minutes or so to answer any questions you guys got about selling on Amazon. I was seeing a lot of you guys spent a bunch of money in the last couple weeks. Lots of sales starting to ramp up. Easter will be really good as well. I know sourcing's been a lot easier for my team recently as well. So great time to be kind of taking things seriously. So let us know what we can help you out with as well as you're diving in.
What's your sourcing team looking like nowadays?
There's 6 sourcing full time. 2 they're just doing like back end work basically. Yeah.
What's up, people? What's up, Ollie? Yeah. Let's get it. How the brackets looking, fellas?
Oh, mine's chalked.
Yeah, the Yukon over Florida probably was the
Well, I have 3 out of 4 of the Final Four. It's just
everyone does this year though. Yeah,
it's the 1 seeds. Yeah.
I had UConn, Auburn, and whoever's on there, Duke and Houston, I guess it was.
Ooh, this is a good one here. Yeah, and guys, let us know any questions you guys got in the chat too. Do UPS pickups come a day late sometimes? I've never seen them necessarily come a day late, but typically, like it's typically it's whatever time they normally come. In my case, like my house specifically, it's typically around 5:30.
The best thing you can do as an up and coming OA seller is become very close with all your delivery drivers, not just UPS, USPS, FedEx. The better you make their lives, they can make a very big difference for you, right? So I would say, get your UPS driver's phone number, have him text you when he's on the way, have him text you when he's close, right? Those sorts of things. The little things add up. Because our UPS driver here, we can shoot him a text, hey, I got 2 packages, can you come pick them up?
Yeah, that makes life like significantly easier, and take care of them and shit too. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, wouldn't you be dapping up your one in Coatesville, Garrett? That was lit. I remember that.
He was the boy. He was the boy.
Oh, maybe the one at the Delaware warehouse too, right?
All of them have been cool.
I remember
like UPS drivers are. It's hard work. You're rarely gonna find like a bozo.
No, it pays pretty well too. It's not a horrible job. Yeah. If you don't mind being in the truck and that kind of thing, like you get what you pay for, kind of thing. The only thing I'd say, Boogie, is you'll see Amazon shipping through Seller Central. I would only do that if you have a lot of packages because you have to pay for them to pick it up, and sometimes they just straight up don't come. Like UPS is very reliable. I don't know about you guys, but the Amazon shipping has been pretty unreliable for
Amazon
us.
Shipping's very bad. UPS typically really, really good with that stuff though. As well. What's the best way to ship? Yeah, so for Amazon FBA shipments, it's pretty much 99.999% of the time going to be just UPS. You're going to generate those labels through Boxum. And then for FBM orders, right, below 1 pound is going to tend to be USPS. Above 1 pound is going to tend to be UPS, right? But you're just going to buy shipping through Amazon's portal for that.
UPS low-key caps with the pickups. Like FedEx is free and UPS out here charging what, like $15, $10?
It's like $6 usually. It's more if you live further from UPS.
That's like for example, my local area tends to be like 12.
They charge me 15, 14.
Yeah, I always paid $6, so I must.
And then same day, if I schedule it same day, it's 20.
Really?
Okay.
Damn.
So that was worth it for like FBA shipment, but like probably not for like one FBM package.
No.
Yeah.
Let's see. USPS is kind of expensive. Yeah, that can happen like occasionally. In that, like I'd say, like 1 out of 20 FBM orders, Amazon tries to charge you the moon for it. You just buy on PowerChip instead on that. So if you've only done a couple orders, you probably haven't seen the full probability curve with that play out yet. As well. Hey, Uncle Flips, do you want anyone in Canada that does OA? I've been searching for products this past week and haven't really found anything yet. Yeah, so most people do small scale in Canada and then switch over to Amazon US that are starting out in Canada. But the key is what you have to understand is if you're doing storefront stocking, which is what all of you guys should do from the get-go, it's typically not that you need to like find more items. It's just that you need to make those items good, right? So like if the price is stable on something and the Cupid chart looks good, like people have to be getting it from somewhere. And the best place to do that is just starting out in the products you see in Garrett, Warner, and my videos, and then just storefront stock from there, because those are all-in arbitrage products, and you're going to find other all-in arbitrage products from there.
Oh wait, speaking of Canada, let me share real quick.
Put them on some sauce. rate shot up recently doing FBM. Haven't personally noticed that myself, but sometimes like if it shows a while back or if it shows a lot, you can just check like later in the day, basically.
Can you see my screen?
About to be, yeah. Got a little KPI.
So like as a Canadian seller, you have a massive advantage, right? So you can filter. This is top sellers list inside Keepa, right? It comes with the tool. And so any brand that you're looking to source, just filter in this brand. We'll say Nike. Whoops, we have to adjust this first. Please hold.
Nope. Bad Wi-Fi.
Right. So if you filter this column by whatever brand you're interested in or looking for, you can actually sort, and this is going to give you a list of like the top Nike sellers of the population of 100,000 sellers on the marketplace. You can filter this by country, right? So say you're a Canadian seller, you're looking for Nike products. Well, here, these are two of the two biggest Canadian Nike sellers. And now you have access to their entire storefront, all their products, right? This guy has 250 products. This guy has 77 products. And so you can click in and see all the sorts of products that they're actually selling. And that'll give you a good starting point in terms of some of the products to reverse source from.
Yeah, super good question from Anderson here. Hey, I'm new to this. I'm struggling to find products online that are profitable. Where's some good place I can start looking? I'm based in the US. Yeah, so do not go to random websites and look through their clearance sections. Don't try to do keep a product finder like Garrett just showed. Simply stick to basic storefront stalking, looking inside the catalogs of other sellers that you can see are making money, right? Just using all-night arbitrage products you see in our videos and go from there. Like if you watch the video I posted a couple of days ago, the smartest path to 10K a month, use the winning products in that video. If you storefront stock from those items, instantly you're going to find a lot of other quick sellers that are also found via the online arbitrage business model, and you'll find other good stuff from there too as well. Okay, this is a good, damn, y'all coming with like the really good beginner questions these days that are super applicable for today. They're super applicable here. How do I meet other sellers in the same business? I need to upgrade my circle. Step number 1, acquire a profile picture. People don't want to be friends with black circles, right? So get a profile picture and start being active on social media. Follow a ton of other Amazon sellers, engage, share your journey, and by default, right, because very few people do that, opportunity is going to start to find you.
Yeah, don't overthink it either. Literally, just you'll see people on Discord, social media, that kind of thing. It's like, hey, they just sold $500 yesterday. Hey, I sold $300 yesterday. All right, let's talk and see what kind of share ideas, that kind of thing.
Yep, so much of what's good in my life has come from stuff like that. Like literally meeting all of you guys, exactly like that. Trying to find products to ungate in Canada. Any tips? Yeah, so really all that online arbitrage comes down to is locating fast selling items, which is going to be via storefront stalking, right? And then making those items good, which is going to come from using all the different discounts that exist, coupon codes, discounted gift cards, tax exempt, literally everything like that, right? On all that, right? So that's the key. And everything, and you guys should totally come to the free class we got going on Wednesday night too. All you guys asking really good beginner questions, come to the free class we got going on. We'll put you on game on all that stuff. So that's going to be about 90 minutes. It's not going to be a record. It's only going to be available if you register. What's that? April 2nd on
Wednesday night. Yep.
2nd, yeah, Wednesday night. So yeah, tap in with that, guys. Links in the description to get register for that.
You guys do those every week now?
2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
When did you choose FBM versus FBA besides Q4? Shipping is expensive and going to the prep center. Yeah, so most of my stuff is going to be FBA outside of Q4. If you are a new seller though, and if cash is ever an issue, then you need to be FBMing, right? Because if you have the opportunity to make money twice as fast, basically, which is what FBM is, then you have no choice but to take that if cash flow is your limiter and you're like actually serious about growing. If it's not your limiter and time's your limiter, then it probably makes more sense to do a lot of FBA. Charge a little bit higher prices a lot of times, probably make more sales overall as an FBA seller, kind of up to your setup. But in Q4, everyone should be FBMing.
But in the same token, right, if you have a really good SKU that you can, go deep on, you can do both, right? So say you can acquire hundreds of units, right? The depth is not the issue, and it's a fast-moving product, right? List FBM and then send other units in FBA. And so you're going to increase your surface area for the buy box just simply by having both offerings active at the same time.
Okay, all the items finding. Yeah, a couple of you guys asking about ungating and stuff. If you're seeing stuff that's requiring over 10 units, you can still use 10 units on that. Just submit the same. Open a new case if you get any denials. Add tracking info, picture of the item, literally anything that's possibly related to that thing. Yeah, basically. You can also just look up ungating, flips for miles, ungating, fields of profit. There'll be a good kind of step by step if that's your limiter right now. Don't let that hold you back.
Yep. Couple questions about invoices too. Just use the order confirmation emails, and those will get you approved right there. Can I pay one of you guys to coach me? I'm hitting brick wall after brick wall. Yes. I mean, we have tons of good free content out there, but if you are interested in formal help, Sammy, links in the description in terms of if you do want, coaching or anything along those lines. Definitely tune in for the free class on Wednesday night too, though, because that's gonna really, I think it's gonna answer a lot of your questions. It's been, the jump start for so many people. So make sure you get registered for the free class we got going on Wednesday night too as well.
How do you manage FBA lead times? So Boxum is the first step, right? You can use those 2D barcodes. Check-in time is gonna be a little quicker than the alternatives. So start with Boxum, and then just keep the shipments going, right? Theoretically, if you manage your inventory properly, you should only have to wait for things to check in once, right? Because you send in 100 units, right? Then you send in a restock as those 100 units are selling, and so theoretically, at full kind of capacity, at full full operation, you really should be trying to be staying in stock with your units at all times.
Yep. Good question here from Hector. After I ship out in Boxum, what is my shipping going to update in Seller Central? It should be pretty instant on that. If it's not, just shoot a quick email to support@boxum.com, and we'd love to take a look into that on your specific account there.
What's up, David? How you doing, man?
Good to see you in here, David. Of course, as always.
See Wesley. What's up, Wesley? Saying you're in storefront stock, can't find anything profitable. But you've been in here enough, Wesley. You know the answer to the question, man. For those of you that have not been around, you just need number. Yeah, so you need to source more. Yeah, sure, right. That's like the obvious lever, but you need to source a little bit smarter, right? So what kind of discount methods can you use on a certain website that you only have to do it once, right? Every website only has one certain combo that's the cheapest way to get stuff on that website. Walmart's really simple, right? It's being sales tax exempt and use a discounted gift card. There's no coupons, no sales to wait for, anything like that. Other websites, it's, I see that 25% sales back that I really crushed it on last time. I know that's the best combination of sourcing on that website, basically. And then it's just comparing back to sellers who've already successfully sourced that website rather than just like randomly clicking around. It can definitely be confusing if you're not doing that, though.
Yeah, to conceptualize what that looks like too further, like Walmart, for example, everyone knows that there's profitable stuff on Walmart, but you're not going to go do manual sourcing on there, right? And you're sure as hell not going to find any coupons for Walmart either. But Walmart, you can use your reseller certificate on, and there's really good discounted gift cards on Cardbear. So that's the specific method for Walmart is discounted gift cards and tax exempt, right? And then you just got to be able to find that for all the other websites, which that's like the main thing we talk about with coaching guys, basically just plugging you in on all that stuff, right? But that's the thing is each website has one or two tips or tricks that create the margins. Once you find those, more and more becomes good. Yeah, Brian, plug your Twitter in the chat. Brian does a great job on Twitter too, as well. Yes, or not. It's not automatic, but you can use the same documents for it. Yeah.
Yeah, just Walmart have employee discount. No one's using that to resell. They do have that, but you'd get fired pretty quick if you were like dropping 10K a month, 10K a week on some Walmart leads.
Yeah, something Jimmy FBA would do.
You work 1 hour a month at Walmart for the employee discount.
Yeah. Let's see. Are you running into an issue with that, Franklin? Very rarely, unless they have like tens and tens of thousands of reviews, will that be an issue? It definitely could be. But I doubt you'll run into that. But, because typically, I don't think that'll happen.
That's the sort of thing that you'll have insight in before you buy, though, right? Part of disqualifying products is taking a look at the buy box rotation just to have an understanding of how that's rotating. So anytime that there's 2-3 sellers where Amazon, for whatever reasons, favoring them heavily, you'll see that reflected in the historical buy box. Probably be a little flatter of a buy box line than some of the other products you're looking at. When you go into the buy box statistics to look at the rotation, you would see it reflected into the percentages, right? One seller that has 5 figures worth of reviews, Amazon, for whatever reason, may be giving 80-90% of the buy box over the past year. And in that case, it's a pretty good assumption that that's going to continue. But like I was saying, it doesn't happen very often. Usually, if people are priced competitively, they're pretty good about sharing those sales.
I purchased 10 Nautica items, sent Amazon confirmation. They declined. I renamed the file and submitted twice. They sent me an email to stop submitting until I have an never look at the denial reasons on those on gates. Keep firing away. I know it doesn't feel good, but that's just kind of like how the system works on that. Yeah. And find that's facts to you. There's lots of profitable on gates on those as well. Doesn't show quantity available. Most likely they're in FC transfer right now, but check the listing and see if it shows the delivery dates. Like, so go to the listing as if you were the customer and go to see all buying options and see if you show on the listing and see what your delivery dates are. Most likely you're just pretty back ordered, which is not a problem. That's just kind of like how the system works, is your inventory is checking in. Yeah.
Yep. So do you already answer Franklin's question about wholesale?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
For
cool.
the feedback stuff. Yeah. Yep.
Like
yeah, Warner and I actually found some good Pokemon stuff together when we were doing retail arbitrage. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's like there was like action figures, that kind of thing. I know a lot of people are running it up on cards these days.
True as well. Yeah. The auto ungate list, I never received it. It's linked in the description there. It's linked in the description on that. I'll put it in the chat too.
Yep. Yeah, a bunch of the bunch of grown men walking around making sure little Timmy can't have Pokemon cards.
Hey, whatever pays the bills, man. Whatever pays the bills.
It's not the toilet paper flipping. That was a little whack, but when it's like toys and stuff, who cares?
Yeah. Getting into wholesale feels like the margins are much better. Wouldn't necessarily count on that, but dude, wherever you're finding opportunity, the grass is greener where you water it. You know what I mean? Wherever you're finding opportunity, double down on it.
It all depends on the brand, right? I mean, assuming you're going after brands, you could reach out to 10 companies and 3 of them work. You could reach out to, in the same token, you could reach out to 100 and 1 of them works. So you may have just found like a really good kind of niche and keep doubling down, keep digging in.
Yep. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. Franklin, of course, man. I've tried like 3 times. Yep. So yeah, typically you'll get declined about 5 to 10 times per brand. So that's, completely normal and expected, honestly, on that. So in storefront stocking, what are you looking for on items besides BSR and seller count? Are you looking for specific brands that are running sales? When you're new, not really, because then you just be manual sourcing those websites and making money from them then, right? It tends to be using storefront stocking to identify what websites are carrying products and then figuring out what those discounts are. But if we're being completely honest, you could go watch Warner's free course. You could go watch my free course and just watch all the live sourcing and write down all the discount mechanisms you see. And if we're being honest, build your whole business off of that, right? Because then you'll know a bunch of discounts right off the bat to go ahead and use.
Yeah, there's a free list I made for you too, Matt. It's in the Launchpad free course, or it's down below if you're on my channel. If you like you're sourcing for 2 hours to find 5 potential products, that's not bad, Summer. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yes, yeah, you're gonna have a big ass business.
Every product you're gonna make at least $100-$200 a month in profit, right? So, 2 hours you just made yourself a low estimate $500. That's an hourly that a lot of people would take there, Summer. And you only get better and better.
And then each of those products could potentially lead you to a couple others, interesting sellers, a different brand potentially, a different OA site potentially.
Do you offer a payment plan for your mentorship? Yeah. Yep. Feel free to apply if you're interested there. Warner, what's the name of the weird box site you use?
What is those? Is it are you talking about Boxum? Are you talking about reselling supplies for like
that would be so funny.
You tossing me an alley-oop here, Tony? Or
yeah, I think he actually is correct on that. Yeah,
it could be. Are you talking about reselling supplies for like the
I would assume so, yeah.
He's gonna text me like I was trying to give you a layup or something like that.
Yeah, shipping boxes. So yeah, it's just Uline or resellingsupplies.com.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, he was actually serious. Okay, and I got nothing. I will take. Well, that's the thing though, right? It's not that you didn't find anything; you just didn't make the numbers work on anything, right? That's the key. You just didn't make the numbers work on anything. But luckily, if people are selling those products, they have to be getting it good from somewhere, right? And it's most likely the websites that show up quick on Google, right? And therefore, that's just what goes into it is, using those different discounts. So if you watch, our videos, you'll see what those discounts are: discounted gift cards, coupon codes, tax exempt, et cetera, to put those in there. Where can I go? It's linked in the description. Link in the description right there. Yeah. W, thank you. Of course, Summer.
Amazon says they are taking applications. They're not taking applications to sell. So I mean, there's a bunch of brands that are completely restricted, right? Like Apple, for example. A lot of beauty brands fall into this category. Timberland, for example, right? There's a bunch of brands that Amazon just doesn't want you selling, and that's Gillette is another one. And you just keep moving.
Okay, good question here on ungating. Okay, so I'm gonna put an auto ungate ASIN in the chat, right? Or auto ungate brand ASIN in the chat, right? So Carol, check that, right? And just go in Seller Central and hit add products in the top left. Paste in that ASIN I put in the chat, and then hit request approval and apply to sell, and it's going to let you list it right off the bat immediately, or it might not even ask you to hit request approval and apply to sell, but that's exactly how you do it for an auto ungate right there. If it's a gated brand, then you just check all the boxes and upload the order confirmation email as a PDF. Best first ungate to do is either the and one from Walmart or grocery from Target using the Yogi Tea brand. Yeah.
Yep. Capital One Shopping gave you $200 for rewards kit. Yeah, there's
Come on now, man.
you can also, it's not super scalable, but a lot of credit cards will have like limited time, like spend X dollars at this website, you get 50, 100, $200, that kind of thing. Those are great when you're getting started.
Some are dropping some game here. I used to proc the Miles live store, Doc Martin shoelace, and I found a bunch of storefront stock that's helped me tremendously. Come on. Some are turn me up. That's what I'm talking about right there. For whatever reason, I literally was talking about that with a coaching student last week. That does lead to that really, really does. Like, for whatever reason, Doc Martin shoelaces are an excellent entry into storefront stock for online arbitrage. Yeah. When it's big brand like Maidenform. Yeah. So good question here from Carter on Proc Research. So if it says private label, it doesn't automatically mean it's private label. It just means it's suspected private label, right? Which could mean it's actually private label if it's dominated by the brand, right? But statistically, it probably isn't dominated by the brand, right?
Pretty sure
all you guys
Kohl's
asking
brand.
really, really good questions here. Definitely tap in with us for the free class on Wednesday night. We're going to be going over a lot more of this in detail, screen sharing, stuff we don't share anywhere else for free, and it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Kohl's brand in Cameron, so you know that's going to be definitely reseller friendly. Same as like, Up and Up, Great Value, that kind of thing. Somebody paid you $60 to overnight some Doc Martin shoelaces. They really needed some shoelaces.
They needed those shoelaces, man. Yeah.
Let's see. You can sell groceries but not supplements for some reason. Yeah, so like certain products on Amazon, they just might not be accepting applications for your account right now. So some like supplement brands that are like really popular. Makes sense. They don't want people like random, counterfeit stuff sneaking onto the platform. So just stick to stuff that you can apply to sell.
That's so funny. $60 for shoelaces.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I remember Amazon Trapper has the world record for expedited shipping charge at like $470 for, it was like a refrigerator or something. Yep.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
What are the best procs to look into? I feel like every decor item. So Summer, you're killing it so far based on what you said. The last thing I want you worried about right now is headhunting specific types of procs that you don't even know are good. You don't even know are reselling friendly. Keep the foot on the gas, just storefront stalking. That's going to lead to the best way forward, not like headhunting seasonal procs that you don't even know the brands for. You know what I mean?
Yep. Dealing on possible IP complaints, you can go with past history. Haven't issued IP for 5 months. Yeah, you can. It's kind of like a risk assessment at that point. Like if you know that they gave an IP complaint in the past, but it's been, several months on any of their listings, and the ROI is great. Like your account can eat an IP complaint or two if it's a really good item. But that's kind of like up to you. I've definitely bought some stuff like that, but you just price on the risk. Same thing. Like if it's an item that's going to get returned, you price on the risk. You're just getting greedier when there's things that make it less of a home run product.
Fact. Yeah, Wesley, I would send you the recording right there. Yeah, would be happy to hook it up with
Memorial Day coming up. What are the best products to look into? Yeah, good question, Summer. So it's not necessarily going to be like a ton of products that are selling for Memorial Day. It's probably like more like grocery, local, local grocery. Probably good day for a liquor store, that kind of thing. But there's going to be a lot of opportunities for buying, and that's usually true of most holidays. Summer, obviously, a lot of people will shop for like Christmas from people like us, but most holidays are more like buying occasions because it just gives every other website an excuse to run some of the best sales they do. And Memorial Day is a really good example of that. They'll run a lot of times it's the best prices of the year up until that point for Memorial Day.
Yep. Yeah, it's like every year, and you guys will see this year too. All you guys watching, right? Like May 1st, like a switch flips and like all my arbitrage sourcing gets wazier. And that's not to say though that you're not going to find a ton of good product otherwise too, but and everything. But great times ahead.
Should I sell chocolate now? We're probably what's meltable season ends
April
in April,
15th.
right?
Yeah, I wouldn't FBA it anymore. That's a good PSA, honestly. Yeah, for if any of you guys have meltables in the warehouse, try to start selling them, I would say.
But yeah, as an American consumer, if you love chocolate, April 14th is probably the best day to get it. It's going to be closeout sales everywhere.
Yep. What's with Boxum getting data to do your taxes? Yeah, it's already in there, Will. I just used Boxum data to file my taxes. Yeah, if you want the beta access to the P&L, you can just shoot us an email. toss you on there. That'll go public here before too long as well. So
Oh,
it's already ready for you.
Yeah, hit the DMs. Yeah, hit the DMs, hit email, Discord DMs if y'all want that beta access. Obviously, it's free. You just need to be a Boxum user because otherwise you wouldn't be able to take advantage of it right there. But yeah, y'all been hitting me on that, and I'm happy to send and everything like that, my friends.
Yep. C was right about returns with chocolate. Yeah. So so most grocery items, there's actually no returns on that. So that's like a nice feature of it. The problem with chocolate right now is that it's meltable. Basically, you're not allowed to send meltable items into the warehouse after April 15th.
Yep. When you start buying for back to school, once items are profitable, you know what I mean? Like there's no buying for back to school. There's no buying for Q4, or at least not the way we think you should do it, right? Never buy and hold, never speculate on items going up in price. Buy stuff that's profitable today. And that's the name of the game. Just buy stuff that's profitable today.
Yep. What's the actual effect of an IP on a healthy account? Yeah, good question, Tony. So a lot of like big sellers, if you look at their account health page, it's like there's a lot of lights and red alerts and all kinds of things. So most accounts can handle a couple IPs, inauthentic, that kind of thing. The main thing is just do your best to appeal every single complaint, and then Amazon can see that you're trying your best and you're always buying from legitimate sources, that kind of thing. And you won't. I've never seen anyone get banned over like one IP complaint. But if you had a bunch and you never tried to appeal them at all, then Amazon might think you're up to no good.
Hey guys, are there still any auto-engated products out there? I can't find any. Yeah, so Andres, go plug in a Red Heart yarn item, go plug in a Cuddle Duds clothing item, and go plug in a J. Crew mercantile product, and then just hit request approval and apply to sell on those guys, and they'll auto-approve for you.
Yeah, Spring Valley restricted. Yeah, that's restricted for a lot of people. I remember I made a bunch of money on that type of stuff back in the day, but there's still plenty of other vitamins, that kind of things you can sling from here.
How can I get ungated? Yeah, so just buy 10 from a big retail website. That's going to be the method literally forever, always has been in respect to ungating, is just buy 10 of it at a big retail website and you'll be good to go on that stuff. Yeah. So I typically recommend US only, but some people, I saw some really good buzz on Twitter about trying out worldwide too. Give it a go. Okay. I think it makes sense to test it out. People I trust for saying that on Twitter. I like it.
Yeah, just keep in mind that if you do the remote fulfillment, the fees are higher than like making a US sale. So you just need to make sure those items are very profitable. There's also some people who are like just shipping it cross-border. That way you can make a lot of sales because you're not shipping from like a US warehouse, or Amazon's not shipping from the US warehouse for you.
Yep. Of course. What other brands can you sell? Just go to like a Spring Valley listing and then storefront stock from there, honestly. But that's the thing, like you shouldn't worry about like what brands to go out and sell. Just let the data tell you what's good. Let the data tell you from storefront stock and what folks making money on, right? And if they can make money on it, so can you.
Yeah, and worry about which of them are cheap today, not necessarily like which ones are good to sell, because some brands can be really good to sell, but they're not cheap today, so it doesn't matter. It's not useful information today.
Yep. What product should I look for? Yeah, just start at storefront stocking. Go watch any of our videos. I posted a good video a couple of days ago called "The Smartest Path to 10K a Month." That's a great place to start. It's going to show you everything you need, and then the free class Wednesday night too, as well. So that's something I'm really excited to share with you guys. So make sure you guys get registered for the free class too. It's not going to be on YouTube Live. It's not going to be publicly on YouTube. It is only using the link in the description for that. Y'all, the reels. Hey, Summer, we got you.
Summer.
That was a sick thumbnail for that. The past couple of videos you've done.
Oh, I'm locked in on that. Yeah, I'm locked in on that.
Yeah, it'll be a live exclusive, Lloyd. Yeah, so we drop a bunch of sauce on the free class that just want to reward those of you guys that can come and hang out. So yeah, it'll be live exclusive. She sell if Amazon is on a listing. So a lot of people say you avoid it always, but you can check the buy box stats. So just look at the little pie chart on SellerAmp. And a lot of times you'll see that the buy box line is like consistently below Amazon, or even at the same price. Amazon will share some sales, that kind of thing. So if you see that, then you can sling it. Generally, it's good to avoid though.
Even still, like if you see that offer count shooting up and down, people are selling it, right? Don't forget that the keep a line is not like down to the second, fully inclusive on what's actually happening. So for SKUs that are selling 5 figures a month, of course, Keep is not going to reflect every single buy box rotation across all the different sellers every second of every day, right? So there's going to be a ton of SKUs where the offer count's shooting up and down, and that's really going to be the single source of truth in terms of if other third-party sellers are being successful on that or not.
Yep. Any tips on finding new websites to manual source? Do storefront stalking and let storefront stalking introduce you to those good opportunities, right? The only time to manual source a website is when you've already made a bunch of bread from it.
Yeah, I mean, and then theoretically, you have that sort of sauce on the discount, right? Maybe you have a 10% code that not many people know about, or a 15 or 20, or you found a way to manufacture an extra 10, 20% off of what other people are seeing. In that scenario, right, you found an edge. And that's the thing that you have to build out across all your sites, right? Everyone should be building a toolbox, so to speak, across all the different sites about how to not get canceled, how to get the cheapest price for every single product you buy. And those in conjunction are really going to be the blueprint to success for OA.
That's a fact right there. Thank you all. I learned so much, OA, in 2 weeks. Warner was great with helping me out with questionnaire. Yeah, we got you guys. So yeah, really appreciate y'all tapping in. This was the best Monday in a while. Shout out to all you guys for watching and everything. And we'll be here with you live. Actually, not here with you, but with you live on Wednesday night to hop in and screen share and answer all you guys' questions there too at the free live class. So make sure you guys go ahead and register for that. It's at go.thefbaroadmap.com/register. It's also linked in the description. We'd love to see it. It's going to be about 90 minutes long. It's not going to be on YouTube live. It's not going to be on YouTube. It's only for the people who register down below. Yeah, y'all showing love in the chat too. I appreciate you guys. Every Monday, every Monday, right? 5 p.m. Eastern, Monday, right there. Yep. Lloyd, every Monday, right there. And yeah,
that's what I was just thinking. Tony,
best Money Monday,
the best Money Monday without Corey. Yeah.
So yeah, follow us on Instagram too. I just posted a good post on Instagram. Flips for Miles, Fields of Profit, all at Amazon. Love y'all. See you guys at the free live class Wednesday night. Make sure you get registered for that. Lock in your spot. We have hit the limit of people before. So yeah, tap in with us. Love y'all. See you guys soon. Be great.
See you guys. Good vibes.